Ladies and gentlemen, here we are about to relive one of the most famous or infamous moments of my career, and one that proved that I'm not just a PG pro wrestler. I can get down and dirty, do a bit of the hardcore stuff, a bit of the verging on the deathmatch stuff. So here we are, we're going to watch the time I took a bump onto the thumbtacks. A good few hundred, if not thousands of thumbtacks. I'm not sure the exact number. I think the number of 3,000 may have been kayfabe, I recently found out. But either way, a lot of thumbtacks. And I do apologise to fans. I will speak intentionally over the commentary because one half of the commentary team proved that the only thing they're worse at than promoting and wrestling and skincare and being a functioning member of society is commentary. So, well, I don't need to apologise. No one wants to hear that idiot do commentary, but that's a story for another day and a story that will be told. And Dennis, he's good at commentary though. Dennis Thompson, the other guy from Complete Entertainment. So here we are, a match from 2017 at ICW in Canberra. Keeping in mind, my auntie was here, her first time watching me wrestle live, and my auntie's partner, her husband, her first time meeting our family and watching me wrestle live. So this was quite the baptism by fire. So let's press play on the tap lop, or laptop as a normal person would call it, and we will watch the footage. There we go, Super Crimson Mask. I had just kicked out of the vortex. I'd hit the vortex. Super Crimson Mask is going under the ring. He's realised... Oh, here we go, sledgehammer right to the head. He's a bit panicked because he realises how close he came to losing to the vortex. So he's hit me in the head with a sledgehammer. And so has been disqualified. So officially I've won the match. ICW Central West Championship retained on a disqualification. He has that urn. What could possibly be in that urn? And he's headbutted the referee, curled him pretty hard on the head with that hard Super Crimson Mask. Let's see what we got here in the urn. The referees are helping the other referee out. Audience quite concerned that no one's helping me out. And look at that, with a few hundred or couple of thousand thumbtacks either way. Lots of sharp steel. To quote Jonesy from Dad's Army, I will not like it up me, and neither will anyone else, having those sharp metal objects into their flesh, into their anatomy. Here we go with the bump. Straight flat back bump into the thumbtacks. The hard steel on a cold winter's night in the ACT. Crowd not coping whatsoever, but giving it up. One lunatic yelling to do it again. Here we go. He's gone for a DDT, which I'd been concussed by DDT the previous month. And now I'm going to go for the vortex, play him into the thumbtacks. Super Crimson Mask having none of it. He's fighting back off the ropes. I come clothesline and sending the big monster from Carcosa into the sharp steel, into the metal, into the tacks. I got the sledgehammer. Here we go. The monster has been unleashed. Here we go. Cracked him into the head. And into the thumbtacks he goes. Super Crimson Mask. And as we would have... Well, you didn't hear him say because I was speaking over it intentionally to get rid of some of the other audio. The headbutt he gave me before sending me into the tacks, he said, "My transformation has been complete." And indeed it was. Into the psychopath I am now. The lunatic. Crowd is saying I'm crazy. Here you see some of the colour, the hardway colour on the canvas. Not as painful as I thought it was going to be, in all honesty. There you see the colour. And as you hear me say there, I'll turn the video off. Anything for this company and anything for these fans, as you have just seen. And yeah, what a spectacle. What a spectacle we have seen just there. It actually, in terms of pain and long-term damage, one of the least long-term damaging things I've done compared to things that I've had nowhere near as much notoriety from. and not that painful. I've taken weapons that are far more family friendly, don't have the stigma of thumbtacks, and it was far worse than the thumbtacks were. But the thumbtacks, the key to taking something like thumbtacks is the mental preparation. Basically, what you got to do is get yourself in a mindset where you are looking forward to what's going to happen. Not so much the pain or the debauchery or the violence. You got to look forward to the crowd reaction, look forward to the fact you're about to do something that 99% of society will never even contemplate doing or know that is something that happens, and yet you're about to willingly do that and prove yourself that you're like a tough MFer. So the mental toughness, the mental preparation will get you through whatever pain there is and make it barely what it would be if you were to jump into a pile of thumbtacks at home without that crowd reaction, without that mental preparation, without the notoriety and the, I guess you'd say, the flex on society, as the cool kids would say now. So yeah, that was my bump into several hundred or couple thousand thumbtacks. One of the things in my life I am most proud of. I don't know what that says about my life, but still, I wouldn't change it, and I wouldn't change anything. Well, very little anyway. So I hope the Octane's Obsessions YouTube fans, viewers, have enjoyed this. And I hope the ICW Central West, everyone else, all the fan base, I hope you've gotten something out of this. And yeah, I'll be seeing you next time. Remember, Kara's Fight for Emma coming up very shortly. Kara Civic Centre, buy your tickets now. Search Kara's Fight for Emma on the Kara Civic Centre website. Look up ICW Central West on your social media. Tickets are also available at the Kara Civic Centre box office. I will see you at the show.